Good day and thanks for joining us. I'm Dr. Darrell Wolfe, also known as the Doc of Detox, and welcome to Okanagan Health. Okanagan Health is about bringing the leaders of natural health together that are actually creating the natural health movement within the Okanagan Valley and the surrounding area to keep it alive so that they can help to not just sell product but to actually teach people, train people how to take their lives back. And today I've got one of the founders of and one of the most foundational people when it comes to health, Chris Madsen. And Chris Madsen, how are you?
Fantastic.
I know, you always are.
How could I not be?
So Chris, you are the founder of Body Wellness,
Yes,
right?
yes, the
And
Body and Soul Wellness Fair.
Body and Soul Wellness Fair. And so why did you get involved in that?
That's a good question, and the answer is I was at part of my wellness comes through meditation, hiking, being in nature daily for a few hours, and part of that practice is meditation. I was at Cousins Bay, and I was blessing all of the Okanagan Valley, visioning people in hospitals, literally going, what am I doing here? Getting up and walking out. That medical doctors were going, whoa, you know, the natural paths, that's the way to go. On and on. I was just visioning the vibrancy. And then I was thinking about, I just heard a lecture on how every cell in the body communicates with every other cell. And when one cell doesn't know what to do, etc., we get things like cancer. And I was thinking, you know what? That's going on in our communities here. Somebody may have serious skin rashes going on in that. They don't know what to do. Yet there's somebody else in the community knows exactly what that is and what to do with it.
Okay, so basically you created this health fair to bring and unite everybody together.
Exactly.
To connect the dots and create a domino effect of health.
Exactly. So I was thinking while I was coming back from this meditation, networking. The communities aren't networking. The general public cannot go to where they don't know where to go. If they don't know the solutions and the answers to their problem, so often what do? They go to their doctor, who quite often makes it even worse. And so I was thinking, how do we get around this? Let's get them all in the same room. How about we get all the practitioners, those that have answers, solutions in the natural health community, get them in one room and get the general public walking through, and then they can communicate.
So basically you wanted to create a vehicle and pile everybody into it.
Yes.
And go for a ride. The
Exactly.
ride of their life, right? And to reconnect them back into what they belong into, which is health. You know,
exactly.
when I sit here on my deck and I sit out and I see how beautiful the Okanagan is.
Yes.
And then we see that the hospital can't even keep up with its own building.
Yeah.
We understand that, you know, you can live in nature, you can live in the beauty of it all. But if you don't understand how to create that lifestyle each and every day where you're honoring, respecting, protecting, and loving yourself,
Exactly.
then you know what? Then things fall apart.
Exactly. It's proper maintenance. Our body temples are like a vehicle. They need to be maintained. They need the proper fuels. You know, you don't run them off cliffs, etc. And now the beautiful thing, and this was over 12 years ago when I did this meditation. That
So
night,
the fair's been running for 12 years now?
since '04.
04.
So, yes.
So it's been running for
12.
12 years.
Yeah, 12 years.
Yeah.
That evening, after this meditation, I was at a coffee house, and I was sharing my vision. And there's going, you know, you're right, Chris. Let's, run with it. And so I thought, well, what do? I always start from the end and move back from there. So I held the vision. a room full of practitioners of different sorts, and the full community wanting to come in. And it was so exciting because the 2 days of the first fair was sold out.
12 years ago.
Yes, with a waiting list. We literally had a lineup for people to come in. And that lineup was for the whole day. It was so like you had to wait to get into the fair.
So you can either take a year or two to go around and collect these little breadcrumbs,
Yes.
or you can come to this mecca that you created
Yes.
and go around and find the best road to travel to get to the top of the mountain and find your true health.
Exactly.
Right?
And now also a lot of these practitioners, they charge a lot of money for a consultation. And here they are right in front of you. Not just one, but a whole room full of them. You know, how beautiful is that?
Well, you know, that's really great. And when you say that about getting charged consultations, that's another thing. We've got to create vehicles that aren't going to create beyond expense for everyone, because most people, you know, they in Canada more so, they believe that health is free. Well, it's not free. You know,
No,
that's an oxymoron, because our healthcare system has nothing to do with health.
That's right.
So, and then so most people aren't used to spending money, and that's why I created the Healthy to 100 community, because it allows people to come in and get all the information they need. And that's why I do teleconferences and webinars every second week to try to educate people, because there's lots of single mothers out there.
Yes.
There's lots of pensioners out there.
Yes.
There's lots of
Yes.
people that deserve to be healthy, and they just can't access the information because naturopaths are expensive. And like you said, so now you've created this and you provide this in the Okanagan Valley 3 times a year.
Yes.
So anybody in the Okanagan Valley can reach one of these 3 things. So, you know, I think that's fabulous, because, you know, if you're able to access new information quarterly, right? So that's what it would basically be like.
Yes.
Then you're staying up on things. So that's really important that people understand and know this and get into it. So
Exactly. And along with that, they can access our website. And I would like to just take a moment to say thank you for all you're doing. You are definitely a pivotal energy within the community as well. And what you're doing is exactly why the Wellness Fair was formed, is to give a platform. You are an internationally known, world famous man, and here you're sitting in the Okanagan Valley, and you've got all these fantastic tools for people. Now people know. You know, it's like I often say, if the Rolling Stones were doing a concert here and nobody knew, nobody would show up, right? You know, and that's exactly what the Wellness Fair is about, letting people know.
that's right, and plugging them back in, and I think that what's really important here is that what your wellness fair does, and what I've seen is it actually brings in people that have never been introduced into health before, and they actually get there and they start hearing stories, because here's the biggest thing, Chris, whether we like this or not. Media and corporations have moved into people's homes. They've moved into their lives.
Yes.
They are actually tearing the family fabric apart. But here's the biggest problem that we have. People have actually forgot that their body heals. And they look to the medical system. They look to a natural health practitioner.
Exactly.
And they need to start looking inside themselves. So the first thing we got to do is get them inside your fair, so that they can start realizing that their potential hasn't even been tapped yet.
Yes.
Right? And so
that is so exactly, just like you have so eloquently said so many times, is that the body has the conditions. It heals itself. You meet those conditions, the body's going to heal.
But the thing is that's why we need to have them come to the fair, because what people don't realize is that they get these belief systems that have been driven in them from the media, from listening to the radio, and the cancer answer that they're trying to plug out there.
Yes.
And they're always looking for their answer outside themselves. But if they look at their belief systems and find out which ones are broken, and by coming to your fair, they're going to find out that there's actually belief systems they've never even thought about before. And then that opens them up to a whole new world. So why don't you tell me where the fair happens? Tell me where the wellness fair happens.
Yes, well, the wellness fair, one place it happens is online. And we have at the Penticton Rec Center, that's coming up, and that's an annual, all of the fairs are annual. We have one in Penticton, one in Kelowna, one in Vernon. The one in Vernon happens generally the first week in March. Kelowna is earlier in October, although this year we had to push it up. And we have the Penticton one in the fall as well. Now, interesting point here is Dr. Wolfe has made a practice of giving. So much of his life he's giving. He gives away ebooks. He gives his time, like right now. And I'm sure you agree with me that an aspect of the prosperity that we have is by giving. The fruit tree gives its all, but yet it continues. And so the wellness fairs are free to the public. We don't charge admission. Bring the whole gang with you.
Yep, and talking about that, you've kind of led me into it. Chris was talking to me, and for anybody who goes to the fair, anybody who goes onto his website, this is I asked Chris what I could do for him, and he said that if you could provide your ebook or your audio to people who come to my website or the fair, then you would be giving me a gift that I could pass on and gift to everyone else.
Yeah, it's
because
all about giving.
You know, it's all about serving. You know,
Yes.
everybody has a purpose, and when we come together as a collective, that's when things happen. You may not realize this, but if only 10% of the population actually woke up and became conscious of their thinking and their thoughts and what they were doing, the whole world would change overnight. We cannot heal the world. We can only heal ourselves and then become the light for our families, so that our families can then find out where the light switch is, so that they can teach their friends, and it just goes on from there. So, you know, when you start talking about people and healing, if you don't heal yourself first, then it's all stops.
Yes.
The domino stops right there.
Exactly, fully. Love is not just a verb. It is the life force, the mission, the purpose. When a person is moving in love, the energy field of love, they're moving in the highest vibration there is. And the effects of that love come out in ways like what Dr. Wolfe is doing, what I am doing. They're expressions of this love. And an aspect of this love is full, vibrant health.
And that's what your fairs are all about.
Exactly.
You know, if anybody knows Chris, which most people do know Chris, he's like a love bug. And, you know, the thing is that when Chris comes in the room, for a lot of people, they would feel kind of nervy. Chris makes people nervous. And that's because the problem is that the type of love that most people are talking about is love that hurts. You know, where you have somebody fill your heart up with love, then they take back that love, they leave you feel empty, and hurt people. And then the love that Chris is talking about is where he loves himself so much that he's just pouring that out to everybody else.
Exactly.
And that's why you created the fairs.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Yes, there is what I call the infinite awareness, or the greater self. Whatever we don't have to get into any sort of spirituality, just to know that there is a consciousness, there is a life. And that if we move in love, this same consciousness moves within us, and it does take care of us. So we can just totally release. Being is where it's at.
So, yeah, and like you were telling me before we started the conversation is that all you want people to do is to come down to the fair so that they can realize that it's okay to not just like themselves, but love themselves, and to actually pour themselves right into that.
Exactly.
You know, instead of like what a lot of people do, and we're all taught, especially mothers, right? They're taught to suffer when their children suffer. They're taught to only give.
Yes.
Well, you know, but you've got to put it back into yourself so that we can actually. So I think what, Chris, you're trying to do is stop the family curse.
Exactly.
So if we can get people
That's
to
exactly
self-love,
it.
if we can get them to self-love, then we're not playing love ransom, right?
Exactly. You hit it right on the head.
I think so.
You know, that's exactly it. In my own personal life, you know, like you're saying, the generational curse has stopped with me.
Yes,
I chose to be free. The programming and conditioning of the 3D world, I said, I'm done with that.
So basically what you said was, I'm brave enough to open up my heart,
Yes.
to allow all the love in,
Yes.
so that I could actually free my mind.
Exactly.
Boom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And how you're talking about people being nervous or uncomfortable sometimes when a person of such overwhelming love enters is because they're looking within themselves. It's not me that's making anyone uncomfortable. It's they're going, wow, can I do this? Can I be this genuine and authentic in this moment?
Yes.
And the answer is yes, it is. Now, I share with one of the most beautiful men I know here, Dr. Darrell Wolfe, is the knowing there are no problems. John Lennon said it so well. We have solutions. And
you know why? Because, Chris, you don't take anything personal.
No.
And you don't look for approval.
No.
So now you're whole.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, this is a beautiful thing. If there's a projection being put on me by someone, I see that as a place, just like a doctor. I'm seeing that's where they need love. They're suffering there. They're hurting there. And so that gives me, just like a doctor, it gives me the opportunity. So if I see someone within anger or frustrated or whatever, that's my opportunity to be the doctor there.
Yeah, because you don't take it personal.
No,
right? And if you don't take it personal, then you're not going to judge them. And if you already know that they just have a dysfunctional belief that's playing like a tape machine, and all you want to do is come on in and see how you can help them to just realign a little bit more.
Exactly. We never solve the problem with the same thinking that caused the problem.
No.
You know, we enter it with love, because ultimately, whatever question you have, love has got the answer.
That's right. And you got to go through your heart. So just remember that Chris is going to, through me, give everyone out there a gift on his website. And if you go to, there'll be a link there, okay? So you go to his website, you'll see the link, or you can come directly to my website. And this link is only for the people that go on Chris's website and for the people that go to the health fair. And it's docofdetox.ca/Okanagan Health. And if you go there, you have the choice of downloading my best-selling book, Healthy to 100, and it comes in an ebook form, or it comes in an audio form. And we have written this book that an 8-year-old can understand it, and a doctor cannot refute it. And it will give you all the tools, strategies, and techniques that you can take it back. Because here's the deal, just like Chris, he wants you to come to his health fairs so that you can go in and unleash the power of healing that you've always had,
Yes.
but it has been lost in the mind maze.
Yes. I couldn't have said it more eloquently. So true.
So I attend Chris's conferences, his lectures, his fairs, whatever you want to call them, and we'd love to see you. And come and join us, and come and ask questions.
Yeah, celebrate with us. It's a big party going on.
Yeah, I think it's called a love affair. I'm not really sure. Thanks for coming,
Yes,
Chris.
thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you. Thank you for all you do.
And thank you for making the Okanagan rich. Thank you.
Thank you. See you at the fair.
Where is the love? Where is the love? The toxic truth must be told today. It's never black and white, only shades of gray. Where's the love, mama? For this I thirst. I know you always said I gotta love myself first. I gave $5 to breast cancer, but now I'm dying from the sweets. Was that really the answer to fight my mama's cancer? Where's the love, mama? Now that you're gone, my heart is empty. It feels so wrong. Doctor, stop the treatment, start training me. All this therapy is starting to pain me. The media tells us lies, but never listens to our cries. They're all a bunch of fakers, cause they work for the money makers. The big FDA and the AMA, they say it's the only way, so we pay. Where's the love, mama? Why is daddy addicted to the drama? Why is our family always in trauma? They say terrorists are coming, but mama says they're already here. They force-vaxxed my sister, she doesn't even know what hit her. Let's make this right, help me turn on the light. Eat right, drink right, shine your light for me tonight. Fear is what they feed us, fear is what we demonstrate. Feeling like we don't stand a chance, can't break free from this corporate dance. What's their answer for cancer? Cut, poison, and burn. Where is the love, mama? When will we ever learn? You took an oath, you gotta practice what you preach. This contract you have broken, what is it you really wanna teach? Chemical gases, even in our shower. We can't even think, they've stolen all our power. The corporations we trusted, and now we are busted. A country of fear, our faith no longer here. Love lost in lies, my breaking heart dies. We need an evolution, a love revolution. The world plays with my love. Is there an answer up above? The message I keep getting is self-love. Love is the answer. Show me the love. Love is the answer. Show me the love.
Have you ever noticed how the world continually demands that we look outside ourselves, but in reality, the truth lies within? When we learn to honor, protect, respect, and love ourselves first and foremost, then and only then will we truly be able to heal our world one person at a time, and it all starts with you. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please support our mission to change the world by helping people awaken to their full potential to love. Unleash the power to heal. Share this video if you care. God bless.